All right, this video is for people working Saturday of I2E. So just so y'all know, it's gonna be cold. So you need to start planning now for how you're gonna dress. We do want everyone wearing khaki pants and your black jacket on top. However, what is underneath is kind of up to you, and I suggest that you plan strategically. So, for example, you might want to wear like 2 sets of layers under your khaki pants. You might want to wear 2 sets of socks. You don't have to wear Converse on that day. You can wear warm shoes. Again, we ask that they're fairly neutral, and nothing too outrageous, but you can wear warm shoes for Saturday, and then like wear sweatshirts, all kinds of layers on top. Please wear gloves, especially if you are driving a shuttle. There's nothing worse than having cold hands all day. Wear a hat. Again, we ask that like your gloves and your hat, really everything as much as possible be Baylor branded. So if you could buy it at the bookstore, like you can wear it basically. But if you are zipping up your jacket, what's underneath, as long as it's hidden, should be okay. You should also wear your name tag, so make sure you grab your name tag before Saturday. You should have a charged cell phone. Put that in low power mode because you will wear out your battery that day, just with the group me going out all day. And then also bring your minute by minute, whether that's printed out or you have screenshots on your phone. A pro tip I always recommend for people is to make your own minute by minute. So Control F to find your name throughout the documents, and then copy and paste that on a new Word document that you can either email yourself or take a screenshot or write it down. Set alarms, do whatever you got to do to know what you were doing throughout the day. This video is just an overview of the day and what the flow will look like and what some general jobs are going to be. But if you do not read that minute by minute religiously and know exactly what you're doing for the day, you're going to get really lost really fast. So truly read it like 3 times. So that's all I have for just overall for the day. Our first people to arrive are going to be the WUOC crew. Y'all are going to get here at 6:15 at the WUOC. You're going to be here all day, really just to help people and then help the operations. So as people come in, as they call, email, you're going to help guests with that, but we also will probably be calling you guys throughout the day, asking you to bring stuff or to do things for us. So you're just going to be our on-site crew. If you have any issues, you can contact me, and my phone number is in the minute by minute. Your shuttle crew is going to arrive at 6:45 in Spate Parking Garage. So go ahead and park in Spate Parking Garage too, if you can. Jordan will be the lead of that team. Once you get your cart, you're going to go to Spate Plaza to drive people to Waco Hall for the opening session. So you'll be driving from Spate to Waco Hall from 7 to 9. From 9 to 10:15, you're going to help student tours get out and clean up Waco Hall. And then at 10:15, you're going to shuttle parents over to the opening session. So wherever they want to go. You're going to shuttle them wherever they want to go after the opening session. So after that point, Foster and Judge Baylor will be your new main station to go to look for parents. For the remainder of the day, you're going to shuttle around campus until 3 and then head back to Foster to help shuttle parents from Waco Hall, from Foster to Waco Hall for the closing session. So the main hotspot to find parents all day will be Penland and Foster. So if you don't have anyone, probably go to those locations. And as usual, if your battery looks low or anything is being weird, let Jordan know and then take your cage back, take your shuttle back to the cages and charge it. So you can head into Foster 250 in that situation if you're waiting for your shuttle to charge. So everyone else is going to meet at Waco Hall at 7:15. There's going to be an all-staff huddle at 7:15. Reminder, there will not be breakfast at this huddle, so definitely eat beforehand. There will be coffee and hot chocolate available for guests outside Waco Hall, so you can direct guests there, but they cannot bring it inside Waco Hall. Waco Hall has a no food and beverage rule. All students going to I2E will receive a cinch bag with a t-shirt inside. So some of you will be on that team handing out bags and t-shirts. Again, only students get those, not the parents. and then they will go to their opening session. Afterwards, if you have seen this before, it's quite an operation, but all the students will leave at once in a mass crowd, and admissions counselors and professional staff will divide them into smaller groups. So that will be a little crazy. Your job as a tour guide, if you are giving a tour, is to be ready, and when a professional staff member hands you a group, confidently claim them and then get out of the way. That's where problems happen, is if you grab your group and then you stay put, because we just got to get people away from Waco Hall. So grab your group, get away from Waco Hall, and then you can stop and introduce yourself, or have your group introduce themselves to you. If you are a tour guide, you were chosen for a reason. This is a very special job. In the past, we've received some feedback from IDE that students are kind of bored with the tours. A lot of them have been on a campus tour before, so we were just giving them the same campus tour they've already seen, sometimes 2 or 3 times. So this tour, this year, we're changing things up, and we want it to be really personal, really unique, and really special. So it can be conversational, it can be fun. You can see things that you normally wouldn't show people on a campus tour. If you haven't emailed Jordan your proposed route and talking points, you're wrong. You are very late. Jordan needs those so she can know whether y'all are all gonna have a traffic jam. So send your tour route and your tour notes to Jordan, just so she can kind of direct you away from Waco Hall, to make sure that you're not all going on the same route, that you kind of disperse around campus. At 9:15, this whole process will start outside Waco Hall, and your group needs to be at Penland at 10:45, not 10:30, not 11. 10:45, your group should be walking up the stairs to Penland to eat lunch. For people giving parents tours, this is a fun job. You will be giving tours every 30 minutes. These are going to be walking tours, and you're just going to do the heart of campus. So don't feel like you have to be gone for an hour and a half with these parents. 30 minutes is perfect. Hannah will be your point of contact there, and she'll kind of run logistics. We just need to make sure that there's always at least one person there at Judge Baylor at all times to entertain people who are waiting for the next tour. And then there will also be a parents lounge all day. That's going to be in Foster 250. Just a general rule for the day: if you don't have anywhere to be or anything to do, go to 250, and that's where Julie's going to be, that's where Tori's going to be. There's always usually something to do in there, and they can direct you somewhere else on campus for another project. So that's where parents can hang out all day, and there will be food in there. That's also where financial aid will be, so if you have anyone ask about that, send them to Foster 250. After students have their lunch, they will go outside Penland to be walked to their academic session. So some of y'all might be stationed on that team. You will be walking just groups of students to where their academic session is going to be. So really for the afternoon, the only thing that's going on are the academic sessions and parent tours and a couple other little sessions here and there. But the main event that we will be helping out with at the end of the day is the closing session. That will be at 3:30, and then afterwards there will be open houses at all the residential halls. Some of y'all are scheduled for a hype squad for the end of the day, so that means you are just kind of going crazy as people leave and go out on campus. So have fun with that. That's something that we always get a lot of really good feedback for. And then also campus cleanup. So that is probably the main, that's just the biggest job of the whole afternoon, and the more hands we have, the quicker it goes. So do not leave campus unless HubWorks tells you you have to. If HubWorks tells you to leave at 3, leave at 3. Otherwise, do not leave campus until supervisors have given an all clear. So for example, if you were assigned just to clean up the parents' lounge and it's all clean, don't go home after that. Find another place where you can help clean up, because there's always one team that is left. There's just 2 people trying to break down this whole room, and we don't want that. So always keep trying to find something else to do until it's all cleaned up, and it will go so much faster that way. And again, if you don't have anything to do, just ask a supervisor, refer back to your minute by minutes. If you have any questions, let me or Tori know about your minute by minute. We have all the answers, hopefully, and it's gonna be a great day. So go Bears.